So I wanted to put out a video explaining the Herman Miller Embody chair is really comfortable, but you will get injuries from it. I woke up with severe hip pain. Like, I couldn't move properly. It was so painful to move. That caused me to get computer elbow, or tennis elbow, or golf elbow, whatever you want to call it. I'm still currently suffering from it, though I am nearly through the recovery process. Bending my arms, my elbows, it's painful. It hurts. So I got injured by a chair. And it sounds worse than what it is, but it genuinely I did. I'm currently sitting in the Herman Miller Embody chair, and it injured me. And not in a bad way either. It's actually in a good way. Because I was sitting in an unergonomic way for so long, my body got used to sitting incorrectly. And that caused me to have a severe injury, which has actually affected me doing my videos because of the chair. So some context is needed. So let's go back to the start. This chair right here is a GT Omega chair. It's great. It's comfortable. It's really nice to sit in. There's no problems with it at all. If you like those sort of chairs, get one, sit in it. It's comfortable. But they're not really suited for sitting for long periods of time. I found that sitting in that chair that was really comfortable. It did squish my legs in. It made me sit with my legs closer together, and it made me sit in kind of a car posture, like slouch down, slouch forward, right? Which is not great to sit in. And I decided that I needed to change things because I was able to sit for maybe 20, 30 minutes a day, but it affected my productivity. It affected the ability for me to put videos out, to edit videos for long periods of time. You know, I used to be a smoker as well. I quit that. That's something that I did in January. I haven't smoked since January. But I think standing up and walking around gave me a reason to smoke, which wasn't a great thing. I actually kicked the habit of smoking before the chair. The chair didn't help me with quitting smoking. Just that's not a correlation I'm making here. That'd be a weird correlation to make. But basically, the way that I was sitting made it uncomfortable for me to sit for long periods of time, and I got the Herman Miller Embody chair. Now it's an expensive chair. It's not cheap, okay? And I bought the headrest completely separate because it was something I thought I would need. It's useful if you want to relax, but it's not necessary. And so I started sitting in the chair, and I immediately adjusted it to myself. You have to go through a lot of stages of adjusting this chair to fit your body and to fit the way you sit. And after I did that, I was sitting playing games, recording footage, making videos. And the next day, I woke up with severe hip pain. And I wonder what was going on, okay? It wasn't anything serious. It was bruised hips because of the way I was sitting. To put it into perspective, as a man on the Herman Miller Embody, you can man spread properly. Man spread. Like my knees right now are past shoulder width apart. Man spreading. Okay, it makes it so much. There's nothing restricting the left and right movements of your legs. There's nothing getting in the way. You can adjust the back and forward. It allows you to sit comfortably, and then the lumbar support fitting into your back will make you sit upright. Now, it might not seem like it so much now, but I am sitting upright. Like, I can lean back as well, which is quite comfortable to do when you're relaxing. And I can also change the seat. Like, you've got the ability to actually change the seat, like, level, essentially. And you can click this back down, and then I can sit back. Like, back. I don't feel like it's necessary to do, but you got the ability to do it. The part you're sitting on can tilt back, but also the backrest itself has some give to it, which makes it more comfortable to sit on. And once you fit it to your body, you'll find that you do kind of sit upright. Now, when I'm working and I'm doing stuff on my PC, then I'm sat more upright like this, you know, and it's comfortable to sit like. But because of the position of your legs, where your knees will be, and the height of the chair as well, the way you can adjust it is by like millimeters. If you put your seat down on like a chair like this one here, when you pull that lever, your chair will just drop from like here to here. With this one, it's like a tiny little nub thing that you pull on, and it allows the chair to drop like millimeters at a time. It allows you to perfect exactly where you need to be sitting without having that awkward, oh, I went too far, I've got to stand up and then let the chair go up again and keep doing that sort of thing. It's so much more you've got the ability to essentially perfect where your seat needs to be. And then your armrests as well. The armrests tilt in, they tilt out, they go up, they go down. You can change everything about them to make them comfortable. And I found that sitting more comfortably like that has given me the ability to, I suppose, sit ergonomically. And because of that, that's caused me to have hip pain. And now for about 4 or 5 days, I was struggling to get up and walk around. Like, I couldn't move properly. It was so painful to move. After that 4 or 5 days, and this is where the payoff comes in, I sat down in my chair and I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a chance again, because I had a problem. But I sat down in my chair and I was working and I was editing videos and I was putting things together. And then I looked at the time and realized that I started working at like 8:30 in the morning, and it was about 4 o'clock and I was still going. And then I realized I can sit for like 8 hours comfortably in this chair now. Like, this is how I know that the injury that I got with my hips wasn't just I was sitting wrong sort of thing. It was my body adjusting to sitting ergonomically in such a way that I can sit for 8 hours straight comfortably. Now, okay, there is one slight difference is when I stand up, my ass feels weird because of the fabric and the way the cushioning of the chair is. So it does kind of make you feel a little bit strange where, like, I suppose it's the same as sitting on like a netted seat. You stand up, you feel like that's still on you, that kind of thing. That's what the chair does. Otherwise, it's comfortable. It's springy, it bounces, it's comfortable to sit on. When you sit in it, it grabs you, and then, not in a bad way, it grabs you and you kind of bounce. Like, you don't sit down and feel any rigidness to the chair. The chair gives way to you, and it's so much more comfortable. But that leads me to my second injury that I've suffered because of this chair. And this one, again, it's an ergonomics thing. I was so used to sitting with my hands on my mouse and keyboard and then kind of leaning forward onto my desk. I would like kind of lean, and because of the way that I was leaning, it was kind of, it wasn't a good way to sit. Let's just put it like that. It wasn't a good way to sit. Sitting like this, my elbows are at a right angle where they should be. My hands are in the correct positions. It's way more comfortable to sit. Unfortunately, that caused me to get computer elbow or tennis elbow or golf elbow, whatever you want to call it. I'm still currently suffering from it, though I am nearly through the recovery process. Bending my arms, my elbows, it's painful. It hurts. It's been very hard to pick things up, and it's been both my elbows. More primarily my right elbow because of the mouse. But I know why it happened as well. It's not like, okay, I got this injury because of like other things. I've literally it's the way that I was sitting. The change in the ergonomics caused some issues. So I can say that now, even with going into recovery, I can sit at my PC for longer, doing work for long periods of time. Like this morning, for example, I've edited 3 videos and podcast videos for the podcast and Dead by Podcast, which is, check out my channel if you haven't seen that already. But shameless plug. Basically, I've been able to edit 3 videos in the space of about an hour, comfortably sitting down. No real problems with my elbows or anything. No real problems with my sitting position. Also, to add on to that, because I'm ultra unlucky, I stood up really fast not long ago, kicked the leg of my bed, and broke my toe. So I wanted to put out a video explaining the Herman Miller Embody chair is really comfortable, but you will get injuries from it if you don't sit ergonomically now. That's a warning to you. It's worth it. It's worth the discomfort that you may get, And the thing is I looked up online and saw forums of people saying that they had discomfort and pain after they started sitting in the chair. And I thought, why would you get pain sitting in a chair? That's a weird thing to happen. Then it happened. It happens. So if you're looking for a good quality, decent office style chair that's really comfortable to sit in, that's by far the best chair I've ever sat in my life, minus the injuries. But if you're looking for a decent quality chair, if you're willing to spend up the money for it, it can be worth it. I would say probably wait for a discount, because I didn't get it on discount. I got it full price. Then they put out a 40% off discount 2 days after, which really annoyed me because that could have saved me a lot of money, but it didn't. The chairs are really good quality. They're really comfortable to sit in. If you're looking for it and you're willing to spend out, wait for a discount, then buy it. And also, if you haven't already, I've got affiliate with WRAITH Energy, so, you know, code green lichen if you want 10% off of anything from WRAITH, and check in the description down below. There'll be all the links for all of my stuff there. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. I've been Lichen from Green Lichen Reviews. Keep your mind clear and game beyond the hype.